Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. Hope you guys are ready for a pretty good video over here. We're going to be talking into all the weekly restocks that are going on throughout this week in regards to the Xbox, in regards to the PlayStation, in regards, I think, to the GPUs, and as well a bit of Switch OLED news, all kind of put all throughout this video. I always do go and say this is one of my favorite videos I do all throughout the week because I'm going to go pretty much in depth and very kind of just like into all the rumors, all the expectations, all like the information, and all that type of stuff that we're going to be just on the lookout for all throughout this week. We do actually apparently already have a few drops that are very likely. A few places that are already looking kind of confirmed, and as well we also have a little bit of walk-in news, just pretty much stuff everywhere. So this should be a pretty good video. I know these are sometimes a bit longer and I do ramble a little extra, but basically this should be like the one video watch every week and you should be pretty much caught up for everything else. As well, we also are going to be, of course, updating you guys day to day. We'll even probably have more updates all throughout today, and we're going to be expecting a lot of different other things too as well going on. So I hope you guys will sit back, relax, and enjoy the video, and I always do appreciate you guys always spending time with me and all that type of good stuff. You guys are always fantastic. And of course, if you guys are brand new, we do have a PlayStation 5 giveaway that will be ending very soon, with probably another one set up for the holidays as well, very soon. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for gaming news and all that other type of stuff. As well, we also do have the Linktree link down below if you guys want bonus giveaway entries. That we'll probably have a separate proper video for that sometime in this next week or so. Just be on the lookout for that. As well, we have the Amazon links down below always for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream down below. I'm not always the best when it comes to tweeting out the drops. I usually like to tweet out the videos and stuff like that and try to more so focus on YouTube. But if I do ever see stuff, I'll try my best to tweet on out for you guys and also for like just general updates. As well, we have the Twitch stream where just go play games and hang out if you guys want to say hi over there. Weeble. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. I always mention this because you guys will get free stack and 20. And then, of course, the Coinbase as well. If you guys go buy any cryptocurrency, you guys go and get free Bitcoin. And if you guys did find this video ever helpful or just want to be nice, feel free to leave a like on the video itself. Or if you guys go get a drop all throughout this week, leave a comment down below just so I can be excited for you guys and all that. Or just comment on any of my videos or tweet me pictures. I always do love getting to go and see that. So without further ado, let's go dive in the video itself. And as well, we'll use the timestamps down below for most of the videos if you guys ever do need them. And let's go and dive in the video itself. So number one, a big thing to kind of go and talk about throughout today is going to be on the more so GameStop. We will probably have another video up, I will believe, most likely for today on GameStop, but at least as the time of me recording this, don't forget, like, sometime if I miss anything, like, within this, like, hour window, if you know, making the video, uploading the video and all that type of stuff, we did actually expect another GameStop drop throughout this week. So, in case you guys are curious, we did go and see early emails for the Pro members. We do not know exactly what is going to be entailed in the drop itself, but a few things to note. The PS5 has not restocked in quite some time over at GameStop, so that is looking extremely likely, looking very likely. It's just overdue. The stock should be there, and before GameStop is usually doing like a 2 to 3 week restock cycle. So we have not seen them around 3 weeks, would seem extremely likely for all this type of stuff. As well, when it comes to this, we also saw the Pro membership email. So what that means is that they had all 4 different various things on it. They had the Xbox Series X, they had the PlayStation 5, GPU, and as well as the Switch OLEDs, all at least in the Pro email. We're not 100% sure what will be included throughout this week. We'll probably get more information, as I mentioned, even from today or throughout these next few hours, or even maybe throughout the rest of the week. But just letting you guys know that we have seen the emails, which usually means that they are going to be setting up a Pro early access drop. Reminder, you guys usually do want to have the Pro membership for GameStop to basically be able to go enter right into the drop itself. So, as you sometimes go open up in public for an hour later, but usually make sure you guys do have the Pro membership. They do early access drops and also have a few other nice little various deals for it, at least compared to all the other big retailers. As well, when it comes to this drop, we are going to be anticipating a few different days. We'll apply more information throughout these next few days. But Tuesday and Wednesday has been their usual go-to days, more so on Tuesday. So that's why we're expecting maybe more information, some tweets, and all that type of stuff. It's pretty much confirmed as of this week there will be drops. We saw in the also official email, we made a video on it before, but we saw over here that they did confirm that next-gen consoles. So just letting you guys know the GPUs were not confirmed on it, but they did say next-gen consoles with an S. And last week we had a lot of Xbox Series X Halo Infinite drops going on. So that's one of the big boys over there to be on the lookout for throughout this week. Probably going to be around the 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Mountain, 8 a.m. Pacific Time. It'll probably be the rough time scales for what we want to go and do for that. We're expecting and rumoring both PlayStation 5 and Xbox drops, and as I mentioned, all the other ones were included in the pictures, so it does seem like it might be spaced out throughout the week. So it's looking very nice, looking pretty confirmed, and GameStop is looking very juicy as well. We have seen a few GameStop walk-ins still. As of right now, it's not as common, but we have been seeing some Switch OLEDs popping up in stores. We've been seeing those in a few various of the stores. We'll get to them as we get to them, but at least for GameStop is one of them, in case you guys want to go to your local store throughout either like this week or throughout if we see more information, which of course we'll upload on the channel itself. feel free to. But when it comes to GameStop overall, walk-ins do seem likely for Switch OLEDs. It was trickling in throughout the weekend, so it might be lower throughout this week, but it's always worth checking and seeing as well. When it comes to all the various drops, we'll be expecting that throughout this week. So that's looking pretty good. GameStop out of the way. Next one's going to be up on the Best Buy. So Best Buy and Amazon, kind of a joint one. They are a little bit overdue on a few drops. So we saw a Best Buy update on the web pages where they did finally go and add a listing and a web page for the Best Buy restocks. The reason why I'm doing this one first, we actually have some better information for other retailers too as well. It's just in case on the rare chance they do it today. We did mention on their earlier day because we actually have seen them do Monday drops before. And even as of last week, we did see them go do a Monday restock for the PlayStation 5 Total Tech. But the one thing that kind of does stink is that the Xbox Series X Halo Infinite Edition is locked behind the Total Tech $200 thing. So not looking the best, but that thing is looking extremely likely because they did update the web page and they have not actually done any Xbox Series X Halo Infinite drops ever since then, since they came out for Best Buy. So bear that in mind and keep that in mind when it comes to restocks. As well, same thing for the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. Now, I would actually be anticipating, this is like on maybe like a 60% chance or so, a PS5 or Xbox Series X normal restock. Hopefully not behind any Total Techs. We'll have to kind of see because the Total Tech's only been out for like a week or so for Best Buy. We're gonna hope that there's not gonna be as many or as active amounts of them because, well, like you have to spend $200 to get into it. It's not worth it. So we're going to be on the lookout for it throughout these weeks. We've seen Best Buy do pretty much restocks in any days, but usually Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays have been the go-to days. They've also been dropping the drops at different times. So we'll have to kind of go and see on how it will go throughout this week. But like I said, the Xbox Series X Halo Infinite is looking likely, mainly because we saw the other retailers as well also drop quite a bit. Good example is GameStop from last week. And same with the PS5 too, maybe GPUs, although they dropped not that long ago over at Best Buy. So keep that in mind, and bear that in mind, we'll get more updates throughout the week. Next one is going to be up on the Target. So when it comes to Target, as you guys may have seen throughout these days, we also mentioned earlier in the day video, Target throughout this week will be doing Xbox Series X and S walk-in events. This is confirmed from official leaks in retailers and all that good stuff floating around. So what that means is that we saw this originally start doing it on Sunday. So if you guys are seeing this video throughout the week, it might be worth it to go and check your local Target stores. So we've seen a lot of the early types more so on the East Coast. That maybe just makes sense too, because maybe it takes time for the stock to physically, move throughout the time zones and go through on there. So we did see a lot of confirms up in the East Coast. Many people went to their local Target stores. They asked employees and they got it. So this is confirmed. It'll be kind of like depending on your store. So it might be worth calling your store, asking your store, etc., etc. But we have been seeing the stock there. We've been seeing the stock arriving. We've been seeing people check out. We've been seeing stock from various spawns from like 2 to 10 Xbox Series X stock inside the stores. Some of them are literally on the shelves. Some of them you have to ask the employees in the back, and some of the stores just haven't had the stock yet. But from all the leaks, we saw the events going until the 20th of October, which would usually mean we might give it an extra 2 or 3 days because sometimes stock kind of struggles on in. So if you guys want to go check your local Target stores, even as of today, we're not sure exactly which specific stores and when they're going to get their stock and receive their stock and all that stuff. But bear that in mind and keep that in mind that has been confirmed, has been leaked, and we've seen many people go and get them. A PlayStation 5 restock will look a lot less likely throughout this week for Target. We saw a restock from Target last week. So I don't necessarily really think there's going to be a restock this week. I'll be honest with you guys, with the PS5s. But there's always that small chance, and we'll kind of be checking on the channel. And you guys know me, I upload a lot of videos anyway, so just make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. But when it comes to that, if we get more information or employee leaks or whatever, we'll let you guys know. We also did see small Switch OLEDs potentially walking inside of stores too as well, for at least for Target. So Target's looking kind of chill throughout this week. Next one is going to be probably like the second or third biggest drop you want to be on the lookout for this week is on Walmart. So Walmart has not restocked in quite some time. Now they are still overdue for some of their proper consoles, so bear that in mind and keep that in mind. But PlayStation 5s, Xbox Series X's, and Halo Infinite Editions are all expected. Same with PS5 Digitals. We also have seen a few Walmart walk-ins too as well for the Switch OLEDs. So bear that in mind, keep that in mind. Kind of similar stuff with GameStop. It was earlier on throughout the weekend, and we haven't seen as many since then, but it's still been going on. We've still been seeing people report on it. But Walmart has not done a restocking event for a while, for a very long time. I think it's at the point maybe the 4th week as of now. So I will legitimately be I'll reset up the Christmas tree. Which, by the way, I always do have the Christmas tree still behind me. I just don't have the lights on it. But I will actually literally go and be excited for that. I'm highly anticipating a Walmart restock. like almost to the point of like I'd be surprised if it does not. There actually is a new Walmart subscription service, which we'll probably make a video on as well later on, maybe like my next video, next few videos, depending on how the day kind of goes. But there also is a brand new subscription thing, which will probably upload the up the likelihood, sorry, that's hard to say, of a restock throughout this week. We've been seeing Walmart do Wednesdays and Thursdays as their usual drop days, so bear that in mind. Also, quick thing for Best Buy, it's usually around 9 a.m. to around 5 p.m. for your rough ranges. Target, as of, we'll probably have no drop expectations for that as well, so bear that in mind. But when it comes to Walmart, we've been seeing Wednesdays as of like Wednesday or Thursday. Early drops are on the 10 a.m. range, depending on your time zone, and then around like an 8 to 9 a.m., 9 p.m. range, depending on your time zone, is double drops. But the one big thing is that we're still overdue and waiting for a lot of stock from Walmart. So a lot of people are still waiting for their consoles. Their orders are being processed. Some orders got canceled. But we've also seen a lot of warehouses with a really big batch of stock as well. So I do think the likelihood of a Walmart restock is very high, like an 80-85% chance. Of course, it always depends on if they want to wait another week or not for proper good restocks as well, like bigger numbers, bigger drops, better drops, etc., etc. But when it comes to Walmart, I'd put it extremely high. Be on the lookout Wednesdays or Thursdays at the times I gave you guys, and we'll probably give you guys more updates throughout the week as it gets a little bit more closer. But Walmart's looking extremely, extremely likely throughout this week. Extremely. For everything, too. Maybe no Halo Infinite consoles because we've been seeing some production issues with it, but at least when it comes to the PS5s and Xbox Series X's base, absolutely. We'd be very, very anticipating it very, very, very much. As well as we mentioned, we also saw some Switch OLED walk-ins if you guys want to check your stores as well. Next is going to be on Amazon. Amazon PlayStation 5 restock is looking a lot more likely. We're actually getting to the point where we're a little bit more on the overdue side for both the PS5 disc and digital. Plus, the last few drops have been a little bit more on the weirder side in terms of like weird local pickups, as well as also Prime only and a few other little various weird drops. But we will go and say the likelihood throughout the week is very, very high. We've seen a lot of Xbox Series X Halo Infinite editions, which Amazon still has not restocked, kind of floating around. So that will probably be a lot more up there as well. Same with the Xbox Series X's. All of those are at the point where we can be expecting them. But of course, Amazon is very, very secretive. I do have a friend that works over on Amazon, so if you've seen these stock arrivals, I'll let you guys know. So make sure you guys are subscribed for that. I'll give you guys more updates. We also have the Amazon links down below too for warehouse consoles in case you guys want to go. And of course, make sure they're all good. Make sure they're all chill. So good stuff on that. And as well, PS Directs. When it comes to PS Directs, just want to remind you guys, there is a brand new website. We may get, I might even just make a reminder video at some point. But there actually is brand new stuff. We have to go and sign up and pre-early access to the PS Directs. Before, they used to send emails randomly. As of now, though, if you sign up for it, you'll be able to go and get it, at least like have a chance to go get it officially from Sony themselves. We made a video on that before. If you guys want to look at it, maybe I'll send another tweet or something like that. So make sure you guys are following the Twitter as well throughout the week, or make a separate video and get a little bit more in-depth as we get more information for it. But in terms of PS Directs, we did not actually go and see too many as of last week. We saw one invite, no public queue afterwards, which kind of stinks. But we'll keep you guys up in the loop if we see more, and we'll be anticipating seeing both a GameStop tweet with more information for another video, and also a PS Direct tweet/stuff in case we want to go and give you guys more. So we'll give you guys more information on that. But usually Tuesdays have been big days for both of those, so we'll keep you guys in the loop. That's why I would say you guys to follow me on Twitter if you guys want to, at least for the good stuff. Or subscribe because I make the community post. So that's pretty much it for all the big boys. It should be a pretty good drop week, at least for that. GameStop, Walmart especially, and Best Buy, and also for the other YOLO drops. Now, the next things will be the mid-tier ones. We'll have the walk-ins right afterwards as well. So mid-tier, GameFly. Extremely overdue for both the PS5s and Xboxes, although you do need to have a GameFly membership to go and get them. Both of those are extremely overdue for bundles. We've been seeing like Tuesday through Thursday dates when it comes to GameFly, so be aware and be on the lookout for them if you guys want to. They sometimes do little teasers and stuff like that beforehand, so bear that in mind. And online, one of the other big boys has been helping us out a lot for restocks. They are overdue for both Xbox Series X Halo Infinite consoles. They have said and mentioned that they want to go and get orders on in for them, that they're overdue, they're due them, so we'll have to go and see when it shows up. And Switch OLEDs, they've also confirmed that they want to do some restocks and will be getting /half stock for it. So both of those overdue from Antonline themselves. PS5s, they did a PS5 drop last week for their bundles, and Xbox Series S's. So an Xbox Series X bundle from Antonline, extremely likely. Hopefully it will happen throughout this week. And all the other various ones I just mentioned to you will be on the definitely anticipating for throughout this week overall. Next will be, of course, on the Newegg. Make sure you guys always go and try into the daily shuffles. The daily shuffles obviously will go usually Monday through, I think, Saturday itself. Any every day, you have a chance to get a PS5 bundle or Xbox Series X if it's in stock there, and other various GPUs. We just go touch on that on every video and remind you guys. As well, when it comes into some other various places, Sam's Club is overdue for the Xbox Series X is really bad. For bundles, PS5s, not so much. Costco, we kind of still assume more switch to walk-ins, but we have not seen them do an Xbox Series X or PS5 restock in an extremely long time. So we always kind of keep a watchful eye on that from Monday through Friday in early hours. Sam's Club's more so later on hours as well. Amazon, because I never mentioned it, was kind of pretty much all over the place. When it comes to Anton Line, it's any day from Monday through Friday, usually Tuesday through Thursdays for the more normal ranges, around like 11 p.m. to like 5 p.m. or so, give or take. So you guys all know. New Egg shuffles usually end at around 2 or 3 p.m. depending on your time zone. As well, when it comes to all the other various walk-ins going on and all the various stuff, Kohl's extremely overdue, but as you guys are seeing, we're having a little bit of console drought right now, so it kind of depends on that. Same thing with all the various places like Urban Outfitters and all that type of general stuff. We've also been seeing a lot more military. If you guys are an active military, having orders online, we've seen a few of those kind of restocking on all three of the big boys, Switch, OLED, Xbox, and PS5. We've been seeing a lot of those all floating around in general, so very nice to go and see that overall. As well, when it comes to military walk-ins, we still keep on seeing walk-ins pretty much shipping around everywhere for the PS5 discs, Xbox Series X's, and a chance to enter into their normal shuffle for that. As well, for other various places, Dell. We saw Dell restock before. I probably won't be restocking for a while, but bear that in mind. We've also been seeing a pretty somewhat consistent Microsoft Direct, which will actually be selling Xbox Series X's and Halo Infinite Editions. Usually on Thursdays are the days we usually kind of go and know and see. As well, for other various places too, we do sometimes see like mid-tier retailers such as like, Andromeda, but some of them are usually more on the over expensive side when it comes to price points. Now, last we have a little bit of walk-in stuff going on. We also, of course, there's like sometimes those like mid-tier places, but I really do think GameStop and Walmart will be coming clutch throughout this week. But when it comes to walk-ins, we have actually not seen too much walk-ins throughout this weekend besides the Target. Keep on checking your Target stores and all the Switch OLED stuff as we mentioned. But at least in terms of PS5s and Xboxes, they have definitely been a little bit more on the quieter side. We did not see too much from Myers, which is the usual Midwestern chain. We'll cover up every region. But Myers, we saw pretty small trickles on into PS5s for a while. Like we've saw a lot of them, throughout the past probably 8 weeks or so. This week we had nothing. I did not see anything. I saw almost no reports, no Xbox Series X's or PS5s. So this week might be overdue because sometimes they'll have a break to build up stock or get more stock arrivals. So be on the lookout for that. We kind of see a lot of Wednesdays into Thursdays and Saturdays into Sundays for their stores in all the Midwestern areas. We also have seen a few rumors for Switch OLED showing up in Myers. Fred Meyer's and Kroger's. Both those locations, we keep on seeing restocks. It kind of seems like Tuesdays, Thursdays, and the weekends. We did see little small batches of PS5 digitals not too long ago. But when it comes to the PS5 digitals, that was 2 weeks ago. So we might be overdue for everything on them. But once again, it looks like the walk-ins for these might be, I think they might be, all the big boys might be starting to soak up the stock for walk-ins over these other various places. But be on the lookout for that as well if you guys want to check in your stores or call your local electronic sections. We also still have been seeing the rumors for Sam's Club walk-ins too as well. And Costco warehouses seem like they were receiving stock too on top of that just for potential future walk-ins. As well, PC Richards on the East Coast, we usually have sometimes been seeing them getting Friday restock for bundles. Haven't seen anything throughout this past weekend, but we'll keep on watching them throughout this week too as well for both online orders and walk-ins. BJ's Wholesalers, we did see a very small amount of Xbox Series X walk-ins 2 weeks ago when it comes to that in North Carolina, but all the other regions such as the East Coast have not really been too active for PS5 bundles or Xbox Series X bundles. We also are anticipating that sometime soon because it's very much on the overdue stock side, so bear that in mind. As well, staples. We did see a few reports for the East Coast as well as also Louisiana and Arkansas throughout these past 2 weeks or so. As of this last weekend, it was also very dry. So once again, kind of adds on the overdue / slowly trickling out stock into other various areas. And same thing too with all of our other various places too, such as military walk-ins, HEBs, and everything else was a very quiet weekend. So a lot of these places are more on the overdue side. If we get more stuff throughout the week, we'll 100% let you guys know. So that's why I always tell you guys, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. That's pretty much about it for this week for the overall generally recap. Of course, I'll have more updates throughout the week in general, but I do hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm going to hope we have a lot of good news today for more GameStop or PS Direct stuff as well. But I do appreciate you guys all so much for watching. You guys are all beautiful. You guys are all lovely. Make sure you guys are subscribed for the PS5 giveaway, for gaming news, restock news, and all of that. Like the video if you guys would like to. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller. As well, we also saw a very big, hiccup. when it came over to the UK as well. So we're kind of anticipating like a little bit more of a focus on America this week and the next, and like as UK kind of tapers on out from stock. I do appreciate you guys all so much. Twitter and Twitch stream down below. Make sure you guys go follow if you guys would like to. Sign up for Weeble. Deposit $100. You guys go get free stock, free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. There's always a link down below, and I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys up in the next one. Love you guys.